The world of cryptocurrency is always changing, isn't it? Look at XRP's recent price activity.
It's been an interesting few weeks for sure, seeing it become the fourth largest cryptocurrency by market cap.
What do you think has been causing this price surge?
Well, the price of XRP has jumped quite a bit. It went from being between 40 and 60 cents to a high of $2.80.
I see.
And this is partially because of the U.S. election.
How do you see the election results affecting XRP's price?
The market is anticipating a regulatory environment that's friendlier towards crypto with the new administration.
Okay.
There are also some proposals like the Strategic Bitcoin Reserve and the creation of a crypto advisory council that signal a shift to more acceptance and integration of cryptocurrencies.
Interesting.
Investors are reacting to these potential policy changes.
What about the SEC lawsuit against Ripple Labs? Is that affecting XRP's future?
The SEC alleged that Ripple was selling XRP as unregistered securities.
So that was obviously a big deal.
It was, but a federal judge ruled that Ripple did not violate securities laws.
Okay.
The SEC is appealing that ruling, but the new administration and the departure of the SEC chair have sparked some speculation
What kind of speculation?
that the case might be dropped.
How has the market reacted to that?
Well, the possibility that things will go in Ripple's favor has increased the positive sentiment around XRP.
Makes sense.
It has removed a big barrier to growth and fueled speculation about the future of this cryptocurrency.
I understand. Ripple is also about to launch its own stablecoin RLUSD. Is this playing a role in XRP's price increase?
I think the anticipation surrounding RLUSD is definitely adding to the excitement. Stablecoins are supposed to maintain a stable value.
Okay.
They are usually pegged to a fiat currency or a commodity, which makes them better for everyday transactions,
I see.
and probably more attractive to investors who are looking for stability.
Why is the launch of a stablecoin so significant for Ripple and the broader cryptocurrency market?
Well, RLUSD has been getting a lot of attention because it might receive regulatory approval in New York, which is a major financial hub.
I see.
That would legitimize it and possibly lead to wider adoption. It also shows the growing interest in stablecoins as a way to connect traditional finance and the world of cryptocurrencies.
Do you think that cryptocurrency adoption will continue, especially with these upcoming changes in regulations?
The market trends and the stance of the incoming administration suggest that the cryptocurrency market is going to grow more in the next year.
Okay.
We are seeing more institutional interest, more public awareness, and people are starting to recognize the potential of blockchain technology.
What should investors be paying attention to as they navigate this landscape?
Even though the outlook is good, it's important to stay aware.
Okay.
Investors should do their research.
Okay.
They need to understand the risks of cryptocurrency investments and watch out for market volatility.
What factors should investors be looking at when they are evaluating cryptocurrencies like XRP?
Investors should look into the technology that the cryptocurrency is built on,
I see.
the team behind the project, the regulatory landscape, and what the cryptocurrency can actually be used for. It is important to look beyond the hype
I see.
and understand the factors that drive value in the cryptocurrency market.
Since the cryptocurrency market is so complex, how can investors make sure they're making good decisions?
It takes more than just following the news.
Yeah.
Investors should engage with the crypto community and maybe talk to financial advisors who know about digital assets.
What do you see as the potential benefits of cryptocurrency adoption for people and for the global economy as a whole?
For people, mainstream adoption could result in quicker and more efficient cross-border payments,
I see.
lower transaction fees, and greater access to financial services,
Okay.
especially for those who don't use banks or don't have much access to banking services.
How would that affect financial inclusion and economic empowerment globally?
Cryptocurrency has the potential to empower people by giving them more control over their finances.
Okay.
It could make it easier for them to participate in the global economy and level the playing field. It could also create opportunities in regions with limited access to traditional financial systems.
There are also challenges associated with cryptocurrency, though. Volatility is a big one.
It is.
What can be done to reduce those risks?
Managing volatility is going to take a combination of responsibility from individuals and regulatory oversight.
Okay.
Investors need to be aware of the risks,
Okay.
and regulators can work on establishing frameworks that promote stability and protect consumers.
Security is another concern when it comes to cryptocurrency. How can people protect themselves from theft or fraud?
You have to be careful and take proactive security measures to protect digital assets.
Okay.
Use strong passwords, turn on two-factor authentication, watch out for phishing scams,
Okay,
and it's important to choose trustworthy exchanges and wallets.
I see. Governments and regulators are still figuring out what to do with this rapidly evolving landscape. How do you think the regulatory landscape is going to change in the coming years?
I think we are going to move towards more comprehensive and consistent regulatory frameworks for cryptocurrency.
Okay,
Governments are going to have to find a balance between innovation and consumer protection,
I see.
fostering responsible growth while also reducing risks.
What challenges do regulators face when they are creating these frameworks?
They are in uncharted territory here.
Right.
They need to learn about how blockchain technology works, all the different cryptocurrencies that are out there, and how this could impact financial systems.
Okay.
It's tricky to find the right balance between innovation and stability.
Another concern is the environmental impact, especially with these energy-intensive mining operations. How is the industry dealing with this?
The industry is becoming more aware of its environmental impact, and there is more emphasis on sustainable practices.
Okay.
Developing proof-of-stake consensus mechanisms, as opposed to proof of work, is a step in the right direction.
Can you explain the differences between those and how they affect energy efficiency?
Proof of work, which is what Bitcoin uses, requires miners to solve complicated math problems to validate transactions.
Okay.
That takes up a lot of energy.
Okay.
Proof of stake uses validators who put up their own cryptocurrency to secure the network, which reduces the energy needed.
So traditional financial institutions and the cryptocurrency world seem to be getting closer. How do you think these two worlds will interact in the future?
I think traditional finance and the crypto world are slowly merging.
Yep.
Banks and financial institutions are exploring how to add cryptocurrency to their services because they recognize its potential to make things smoother and improve customer experience.
What's causing this integration, and what could the long-term effects be on the financial industry?
There is more demand for cryptocurrency-related services.
Wow.
There is a chance to save money and improve efficiency.
I see.
And people are realizing how transformative blockchain technology can be.
Okay.
In the future, we might see a hybrid financial system that uses both traditional and decentralized elements.
Decentralized finance, or DeFi, has also become popular in the cryptocurrency world.
It has.
What is DeFi, and why is it so interesting?
DeFi is basically a financial system that's built on blockchain technology.
Okay.
It tries to do the same things as traditional financial services, like lending, borrowing, and trading,
I see.
but without involving middlemen like banks.
What are the advantages of DeFi compared to traditional financial systems?
DeFi is more transparent and less expensive.
Okay.
It also makes financial services more accessible, especially for those who can't use traditional systems.
Right.
It is still pretty new, and there are challenges with how complicated it is, security issues, and uncertain regulations.
With those challenges in mind, how do you think DeFi will evolve in the next few years?
DeFi is changing quickly. It will be interesting to see what happens as it matures. It has the potential to disrupt traditional financial systems and offer some good alternatives.
We've covered a lot about cryptocurrency. What do you think are the most exciting opportunities for innovation and growth in the cryptocurrency space?
Blockchain technology, which is what cryptocurrency is based on, can be used for a lot more than just finance.
Okay.
We're seeing good things happening in areas like supply chain management, healthcare, voting systems, and digital identity.
Can you give us some examples of how blockchain technology is being used in those industries?
Well, in supply chains, blockchain can be used to track products
Okay.
from where they're made to the consumer.
Mm-hmm.
This helps guarantee authenticity and reduce counterfeiting.
Yeah.
In healthcare, it can store and share medical records securely, which improves patient privacy and data management.
Interesting.
And in voting systems, blockchain can increase transparency and security, making democratic processes more trustworthy.
The potential for blockchain to change how we interact online is pretty big,
Mm.
but like with any new technology, there will be challenges.
There will.
How should we approach this evolving landscape?
We need to be flexible, committed to learning new things, and ready to have meaningful conversations.
What advice would you give to someone who is just starting to learn about cryptocurrency and blockchain technology?
I'd say approach it with curiosity and don't believe everything you hear.
Okay.
Educate yourself.
Okay.
Look at good sources and start getting involved in the community.
There is a lot of information out there about cryptocurrency, and some of it isn't accurate. How can people make sure they're getting good information?
You need to look at credible sources and check facts.
Okay.
Be wary of exaggerated claims. Talk to people in the community.
Okay.
Ask questions,
Okay.
and learn to think critically.
What are your final thoughts for our listener as they try to understand this complex and always changing world?
The world of cryptocurrency is constantly changing.
Okay.
It's important to keep learning, stay informed,
Okay.
and be ready to adapt.
Thank you for talking with us and sharing your knowledge.
It's been a pleasure.
This has been a really helpful discussion. How can people reduce the risks of investing in such a volatile market?
It's important to diversify your portfolio. Don't invest more than you can afford to lose. And think long-term.
What does having a long-term investment horizon mean in the cryptocurrency market?
Well, the cryptocurrency market is known for its price swings in the short term, but if you have a long-term perspective, you can weather those fluctuations and hopefully benefit from the market's overall growth.
With so much innovation happening in cryptocurrency, what skills or knowledge do you think will be most valuable for people who want to succeed in this field?
It's going to be crucial to have a solid understanding of blockchain technology, be able to critically evaluate projects, and distinguish between hype and real value. You also need to be willing to constantly learn and adapt.
How can people develop those skills and keep up in such a fast-paced field?
I would suggest engaging with online communities, going to industry conferences, maybe getting some relevant certifications, and actively trying out different blockchain platforms.
As we wrap up our conversation, do you have any final advice for our listener who's excited to start their cryptocurrency journey?
Think about what your goals are first. Do your research. And start immersing yourself in the world of cryptocurrency. Remember, it's a journey of constant learning and discovery.
It's been great talking with you today. Your insights have been really valuable in helping us understand the complexities of the cryptocurrency world.
I've enjoyed discussing these topics with you.
This has been an insightful look into the world of cryptocurrency. We've explored the factors driving XRP's recent surge, the evolving regulatory landscape, and the potential impact of mainstream cryptocurrency adoption. From the potential of decentralized finance to the broader applications of blockchain technology, it's clear that the world of cryptocurrency is rapidly evolving and holds immense potential for the future. Stay tuned for more deep dives into the topics that matter most.